How are you guys doing today? Welcome back. Today is January 12th, 2022. It was a good day, then it kind of got worse, then it got better, and then it got worse again, but that's the market for you. It's been choppy, and that's all good. Welcome back. My name is Evan. This is By the Bulls, the only YouTube show that encourages you, teaches you just to take your finances and your stock trading by the Bulls. Let's get it. It is Wednesday, my dudes. What a day. So if you are new here, I always suggest start with my course. 25 free lessons for you on my YouTube channel. Go down, click my beautiful little logo. Check that out. Go watch those classes. Makes this much easier for you. If you just want to listen to me ramble about stocks for the next 15 minutes, that's fantastic. If you want to listen to me and read me ramble about stocks for 16 hours a day, I'm always on my Discord and my community. I respond within like 10 seconds because I have no friends and no life. To that community is a free Discord link in the description box down below. 2-week trials. Come check us out. If you can't find that, the top comment will be pinned for you. You cannot miss it. Again, 5 morning newsletters, 5 nightly newsletters, early picks. We have a bot we're working right now for day trading. Options chat with 3 professional options traders. I suggest you come check us out risk-free. Come check it out, and if you like it, great. If not, it's cool. But go check it out. I'd appreciate it. Beyond that, I have 7,500 official, let's go, subscribers. It does help me immensely with a subscribe, a like, and a comment. Again, I only have like 1/10, 1/20th, 1/100th sometimes of the biggest channels in this, and YouTube algorithms, as much as I hate them, do kind of matter to my success and our success as a community. So if you do have a moment, scroll on down. I'll give you 5 seconds and you'll avoid my awkward eye contact. If you can go down there, like the video, it'd be nice. Subscribe if you like this, and again, comment anything. Today, comment your favorite sports team. I don't care. But go ahead, you have 5 seconds. Otherwise, stare at my face for 5 seconds. Let's do this.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact.
Thanks. All right, so with that being said, 8 great picks today. I want you to come check it out. For some of these, you probably never heard of them, and that's why I'm different. Everyone goes for hype. I go for actual quality. 8 picks today. They're fantastic. By the Bulls. John Stockton.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang!
Chef Boyardee Swing.
Hey, Mambo, Mambo Italia.
And Bruce Springsteen. In full effect. Let's get it. I bet those edits were probably elite. So first is ATRA Biotherapeutics. Ding, 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 ding. Off the back, it's a therapeutics company. It doesn't matter what my TA is. Actually, it does matter. But overall, and more importantly, your due diligence, your extra fundamentals and research matter much more than the technicals when it comes to an actually good entry, because that's way more important for a biopharm play and a therapeutics play in general. So make sure you do some follow-up. We can see ATRA here is a beautiful entry. This is a great support spot at the POC, which is our strongest support on this time chart. You can also see it bounces plenty at 1230. So if you don't love it here, if you're like, this looks like it's in a break, by golly, you could be right. If the markets sell off, this may drop another 10, 12, 15%. And if it does, at $13 and then $12, it's even better. So if it does hold here, I'd be excited. I'd look to buy in if I see some green tomorrow. Very quick reversals. But if it does break down farther, all you know in the back of your head is to watch list it. You can set an alert, like what I would do if I was you. I put like a line there. Just right click if it does break down tomorrow. Create alert withdrawing. Hit create. And then you don't have to watch it. If it does go off, you know you're good to go. Why would you watch it all day? Automate the system. So you'd be good to go with this kind of thing. And that's what I would do if it breaks down tomorrow. If it holds, easy risk versus reward. Risk maybe 2% at most. A full move is about 20 here, 10-1. Even lower, it's better. ATRA, if it breaks down here, is still a fantastic play. That's why I love it for a watch list item. Let's check the indicators together. What's so cool about this channel, besides me and my earrings that jingle, if you can hear this, so I get to do all day as my earrings do that, is I don't scan with or use indicators to chart or anything. That's really cool, because what happens is a lot of beginners and folks on here who are not good at trading in general just use indicators like it's oversold. Well, what the hell does oversold mean? if there's no context. So technical analysis shows us the cake of the issue of the setup. These indicators show us the icing. So they show us momentum, trend, volume, and volatility. If you are new, those 4 things help us enter a stock, exit a stock, plan our strategies, all those kinds of great things, but we don't rely on them. So if you are a new trader, you're going to see live what I see and go through them with me. Let's do it together. Hold my hand. Grab on. No, don't ever do that. It's COVID. Gross. Don't touch me. So ATRA is a great 10 cross stock. What do I mean? When you cross that blue line and you hold, you have great run-ups almost every single time. Worst case scenario, like here, we crossed. Well, you start up here and you could at least broken even on the day. So when you cross the 10 EMA line, it's a good sign of short-term confirmation. It's too far away. You're not going to give up 8% to see that, right? So what this does show me is that when all 3 EMA lines are above us, we have value. Value. We buy into value. Value is also shown to us for this entry because RSI is low, stochastic is low. I don't really see a divergence per se. I mean, it's not really there. It's lining up like it's just a good value. And then bulls are low, bears are high. ATRA is a great example of a value purchase that goes to a certain price and you enter because of it. While you're here at this price at $14.40, scaling in makes sense. Just buying in general makes sense. All that's good and well and dandy. Some stocks you can buy into momentum, which means that the stock is too far from value to buy into. So wait for a crossover in some regard. ATRA is not that in my opinion. For me, it's just a great value purchase. It looks fantastic. ATRA, I'd watch this. I do love what I see. Next is BCTX. Again, therapeutics company. Dingy, ding, ding, ding. Same thing from before applies. Top of the morning, do your due diligence. BCTX, again, shows historically some shit happened in February that made it relevant, and now it's taking off surprisingly, insanely. It's up 175%. So again, it's not like some great value historically, but it could be if you wait like 2 or 3 years, maybe we regret not buying in here. So it's fine. $8 is fine. I think $7.50 is too low. So I think anywhere from $7.80 to $7.90 is a great entry here. Super consistent trend line across the board. And look, we're starting to consolidate. Look how big these moves are. Wild, wild swings across the board. And what happens when we consolidate? When we start to consolidate? Boom, big move. What happens when we consolidate over here? Oh, we start to go sideways. Big move. So what's happening over here? Wild moves, and consolidate. See all these wicks and how quick it is? That's implying there's not much volume. Folks are buying in quickly and selling quickly. This bad boy is getting super tight like your mom. Got him. So I think this is a really good looking horizontal wedge going for a breakout. It does this a lot, like even over here. Horizontal wedge, it breaks out. Horizontal wedge, it breaks out. That's on the fly just looking at this. If this does break out, it's going to be stupid. I do love what I see. Also, I'm sorry for that mom joke. Your mom's lovely, just like you. So BCTX, when it comes to the indicators, they're all stacked in the middle. That's great. So whenever a stock like this, let me make it nice. Whenever the EMA lines are in the middle of the triangle, which again, they could be a bit lower, but when they're in the middle of the triangle. So here's the triangle. These are the 3 lines in the middle of it. Again, is like your mom. No, but when they're in the middle of that, great joke though, it shows consolidation. Consolidation leads to breakouts. So we have that here. It looks fantastic. We also have a good sign of value below all 3 of them. And a 10 cross is very doable. Mark across the 10 right there. You cross over and hold. You could buy over the 10 and be just fine. RSI, it's fair. Stochastic, it's fair. That's a divergence though. That's a big old divergence. Make this a little bit bigger so you can see. A divergence, watch my videos and indicators, I'll show you. That's a divergence. Those don't add up. These are lower lows. Those are higher lows. Divergence in our favor for a breakout. Love it. And then bulls are still low, bears are high, but bulls are definitely lower, bears are low. But if bulls do cross over, it's going to break out. BCTX, you have to do your due diligence. And again, you can play momentum if you want to wait for a 10 cross. That counts as momentum. Or you want to wait for a breakout, also fine. But I think you have value 2-3% lower where the risk is mitigated and the reward is going to be massive with a breakout. BCTX, I cannot stress enough how important the extra due diligence is for you and your fundamental analysis. But overall, I do love what I see. I'd watch this. Next is Cheesecake Factory. I love Cheesecake Factory, and I'm willing to admit it. I think a lot of folks hate it because it's like a mall restaurant, but let me tell you something. When you can get pot stickers and pasta and cheesecake and all different foods, and it's delicious. Papa likes. I like this company. This is a fantastic looking setup here. Great wedge. We actually called it plenty times over here, but great wedge down now, and it's really starting to get tight. See how big these moves are? Big old swings in both directions. Big old swings. Well, now it's just going pep, 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 getting real tight. Look how strong the support is at 36.50. It gets right here, and what's it do? Bounce quick, bounce quick, bounce quick. So we're right in a great support spot that, again, is right next to the POC, and historically has been a very good support. So it's right there for us. POC is gravitational. We're holding right here. You could easily risk 2, maybe 3% at most, and to see about a move of 9% with no breakout. If cake does break out, it can be a fantastic move. I think the fundamentals make sense. I just love Cheesecake Factory. I would patron there every day if I could, but it's too expensive. We can see with the Cheesecake Factory's indicators, a 10 cross is fine. You cross over the 10, you get some really nice plays, right? That's good for day trading and short-term swings. When you're below the 50, though, that's going to be one hell of a resistance. So, I mean, right here, would I wait for a 10 cross? No, that's 3% of my profit. It's 1/3. And then again, you hit the 50, you're going to probably just die off right there. I wouldn't wait for a crossover, or as they say, a momentum play. I'd buy into value. Value is shown to us by the technical analysis. RSI's at 33, stochastic is low, and bulls are low, bears are high. I emphasize that more nowadays, so folks who are like, I don't know how to enter the stock. Well, again, you have two methods, value and momentum, or scaling in. That's more veteran though. So right here, easy value purchase, given the price action here, the technical analysis. I love what I see. I love this company. It makes sense. If you want to thank me, send me Cheesecake Factory gift cards. Thank you in advance. Cake, I watch this. I do love what I see. INVA here is a great broadening wedge. Evan, what's a broadening wedge? Well, I'll feed you, you sweet baby birds. A broadening wedge implies a new pattern is going to form soon. Why is that? Here's why. Here's your support trend. Here's your resistance trend. When they form a megaphone pattern, what's going to happen is you're either going to pressure and bounce off that supporting trend line a bunch. While it's happening, this is going at an unrealistic angle, and you're not going to make a move like this. You're not going to go boop, 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 and get huge. You're going to hug this and form a new pattern off that. Or you're going to make a nice move bullish and then pressure the resistance trend, and the support one goes off to the side, implying from that a new pattern will form. So INVA is a broadening wedge. We can at least assume eventually a new pattern is going to form. If you didn't know that, there you go. Subscribe. You're welcome. INVA is showing that. And again, you can probably see this was the channel up right here that was forming, and now it's forming a new pattern. Horizontal channel makes sense. A horizontal wedge makes sense. Wedge down possibly makes sense. We're going to see what it does. Overall here, great trend line. Old resistance becoming a support here. Very clear risk versus reward. It has some nice life here. Again, we're risking what? 2% at most, maybe 3 if you're real greedy. And the move here is about 6. A full move to old highs here is about 12. So we're risking about 4-1, 3-1 here for an easy move. Low risk, high reward. I do love what I see. Let's check the indicators together. Is the 200 being a support for us? It is. So this is a great play where you have an option of doing either value or momentum. What do we have here? You can buy into value just a bit lower, 16.9 or 16.8. That's going to be a really good value purchase according to technical analysis. So it does dip maybe another percent or two. Anywhere in here is a great entry for that. Momentum wise though, you can easily wait for a 10 cross or a 50 cross here. And once you cross that 10 or 50, dealer's choice, you pick, it's your trade. I'm not telling you what to do. You cross that, you can then use that EMA line as a stop loss and ride the momentum what's given to you. So you want to wait for some green. Let's say it goes green tomorrow and does a candle like this. You could say hot diggity daffodil. That's a good crossover. It holds. Put a stop loss beneath the 10 or the 50. They're both together here. But put a stop loss at 17.24 and ride that momentum. Both work here. What's the indicators look like? RSI, it's fair. It makes sense. We're going sideways. This is a nice 1 month consolidation. RSI, it's low. Good sign. Bulls are low. Bears are high, but they're very tight. So again, we're seeing some great consolidation. A bit lower, great value purchase. A bit higher, great momentum purchase. What's that mean? Tomorrow, INVA from 9:30 to noon, I would just watch it unless some shit gets crazy. Otherwise though, really good one to watch this tomorrow. I do love what I see for a beginner. It's probably a really good test if you're a beginner to be like, hey, I should probably not predict price direction, but I should plan for either direction. So you can go, if it goes up, I'm gonna do this. If it goes down, I'm gonna do that, which you should always do. Great stuff. I'm so smart. Next is KYMR Therapeutics. Ding, ding, ding. Do the thing. So this is a really good looking support play. What I love about this is that it used to have just a gorgeous trend up, which we played off of before, and now it's going sideways. So it shows again, stocks ascend, stocks consolidate, stocks descend, stocks ascend, stocks consolidate, stocks descend. The three things it could do. But the big moves, look at this. The big moves come after what? Consolidation every single time. This is what the market does. So this is a nice consolidation. I think it could go higher. Fantastic support spot, maybe $2 cheaper, 4% lower. Is a very strong support. Why would you buy into this is beyond me. Give it a day or two. All right, look at how it reverses usually. This is how long? 3 days. How long is this? 8 days. How long is this? 7 days. I'm not rushing in here, right? This takes its sweet old dear time, and I can see a small gap though. It's minimal. I wouldn't put much weight in that. So again, nothing crazy there, but this is a really good looking stock. Just a tad bit lower. Let it come on down to us, let it drop, and again, once it gets to about 50 or 48, $49, a very good support play. Risk versus reward makes a lot of sense there. I do love what I see, just a bit lower. When it comes to our indicators, you really can't play off momentum here. Again, look at the 10 crosses though. Really nice. Whenever you cross that 10, it's really nice. Again, it's what, 5%, 6% away, 8 if you were to go up right here, 8% away. You're not waiting for that, right? So all these EMA lines being above us show us we have value. The value purchase that we see is supported because the RSI is at 31. Stochastic is low. It's not really, it's a small divergence. I won't put much weight into this. If it holds, it is a small divergence there. And again, bulls are very low at the bottom, bears are at the top. This is definitely the clearest indicator value we've had all day. KYMR, I think, can drop even more. That 2% does make a massive difference in risk versus reward. If you're so sloppy, you're like, I don't care about 2%, switch your behavior and your habits, in my opinion. This is a great scaling in opportunity. In a day or two, it's a great support play, low risk, high reward. I do love what I see. KYMR, I'd watch this. It looks fantastic. Next is LLY, a great looking ascending triangle. What do I mean? I love ascending triangles more than my unborn children. At 178, bulls said I like it, and they sold at around 268. Then bulls said, damn, 220 is now fair, which is a $50 increase. And they said, all right, well, 270 is still fair. And they said, shut up, 240 is now fair. And they said, all right, damn, 270. Now they're saying 255 is fair. We have bulls in control. Bears have nothing at all. They have nada. Bears have no power at all. It's just getting pushed up and up and up and up. And folks are saying, and this is how supply and demand and economics work, they're saying a fair price is 130. Well, now it's going to be 160. Now it's 180. Now it's 220. And they keep pushing it higher. It looks fantastic. It wants to break out. I think anywhere in this trend line is gorgeous. And again, look how long it takes to reverse. It hits here, and what's the dates? 9 days. It hits here. What's it take? 7 days. So again, we still have lower highs, still have lower lows. We have usually 6 to 7 days. I'm not rushing in here. I want to give it maybe another day or two. If I miss the boat on this, I'm not going to be upset. What's the maximum reward here? A good move would be about 10%. I can find a 10% trade tomorrow like that. Very quick. I'm not going to rush in. It takes its time usually. So again, we have 2 or 3 days at least. And again, you can always bake into the cake a momentum play. So this is a great looking ascending triangle. Let's see if there's a chance for a momentum play tomorrow if you love this play as much as I do. Let's move on over. The 10 is right here. Does the 10 EMA crossover show clarity and good moves? It's pretty good, right? You have some pretty good 10 EMA crossovers here. 50 is definitely the best, and the 50 is too far away. It's about 3%. I'm not going to wait for that. But tomorrow, if you love this play and LLY goes over the 50 and it holds, keyword if it holds, if it goes over and wicks back down, it means nothing. It has to hold that action. See how today even it wicked back down? Doesn't count. And this is very close. It has to be a whole candle, right? Once it crosses the 10, you can buy in. The 200 works as well. Both work fine. We do have a version of value. You know, ours is at 40, negative 40, and bulls are low, bears are high. I think LLY can drop 1 or 2% to be perfect. It takes a while to reverse usually. And again, the momentum play is there. I would not play it myself because I don't think the risk versus reward off that momentum play is the best but I think it's still a fantastic setup. I do love what I see there. RLAY, I would definitely watch list it. Our only short of the week or of the day is NEX, NEX. I saw it down here before. I didn't call it like an idiot because it ran almost 80%. I should have called it. But let me tell you something. This is not sustainable. This is an illogical move. It makes very little sense. This is going to last. This is a very strong resistance. Volume tapers off at 530 and we're at 580. Not many folks would be like, hell yeah, brother, let's go into 585 and go long here, knowing that literally last week it was at 350. So again, this may break out. I've been wrong before. Like over here, range bound, it breaks out. I have been wrong before. But when it comes to a low risk short, you can risk about 3%, and a full move down, which it's done multiple times, is about 45%. 15-to-1 odds. Fantastic. And again, it's already starting to show more red. This is a great thing for beginners to look at, is retracement strength and retracement amounts. This is our first pullback. Again, 5 baby ones or 6 baby ones. No real bad red first pullback. And then look at this. This is the whole pullback here from this wick down. 12%. And then from here over here is 8%. And now we're seeing a move down. We're getting much more red and bigger red up at the top here compared to over here or over here. It's weakening. Folks are selling more often. Selling pressure is going to come in. I do love what I see for a short here. Let's check the 10 EMA. When it loses that up top, what happens? You lose it here, first sign of death. You lose it here, lose it here, lose it here. It got higher, but at the top where we are, lost it, first sign of coming down. A 50 cross under is much better, obviously, but that's almost, what, 20% away? Like, why would you wait? Yeah, 23% for that. If you lose the 10, it's your first sign to short, and that'd be a fantastic play. It's overbought for sure, though. Indicators, it has not been this high up for this long for a long time. Stochastic is dummy high with obvious bullish divergence. Sorry, bearish divergence. That's not matching at all what it's showing. Bearish divergence is high. Bulls are on top. Bears are low. It's unsustainable unless there's a due diligence reason or news reason why this is running so hard. It can't last this long. It's going to come down eventually. Even a 10% short here may take a day or two at most. I think it's going to die off soon. And again, buy low, sell high. I would love to buy this again at the bottom of that channel. I should have called it. I saw it. It took off. I was like, damn. But right here, easy short for NEX. I love it. I'd watch this. It looks good. Lastly is RLY, RLAY Therapeutics. Do the due diligence. This is a nice looking support play. What we give up in convergence, we get in simplicity. What do I mean? We are giving up convergence as far as the fact we don't have a trend line here to support us. There's no trend up. There's no real extra layers here. But we get back is simplicity and almost idiot proof play. So down here, if it does break below 25.78, you can just cut it because you can go back historically and see, well, it's a newer IPO, moron. So if it does get any lower than this, you know, it drops about 3%. It's uncharted territory. It's probably not going to come back. Why would you hold on to it? Only thing I can see possibly happening a bit lower is that I was doing this earlier. There is a chance it's a very mellow channel down. You see this? It's very mellow. I wouldn't put a lot of emphasis into this. It's fairly consistent though. So I mean, maybe you want to put a stop loss near like 25 to be sure. But again, this is a very low risk play, high reward. Again, just to hit 30 is 3-to-1. A good move up is almost 6-to-1. So again, low risk, high reward, simple play. The point of control, this red area, pulls us higher constantly. It's gravitational. Overall, I do love what I see. Let's check the indicators together and not zoom in. Dumb trackpad. 10 crosses are gorgeous. You cross the 10, you run that bad boy up. You cross the 10, you run that bad boy up. Again, the main good ones are over the 50. See when you're below the 50 how it's a resistance. That means that your profit may be curtailed to this 50 EMA line. So if you do hit that at 12% and you start to die off, it may be smart to take profits at that point. I'm not waiting for a 10 cross myself. We have an extremely great value here. Right? RSI is low. Stochastic is low. No real divergences. It's fine. But bulls are bottoming out. Bears are at the top. You can wait for a 10 cross. I'm not going to. If it drops a little bit more, I would probably go for it. But I think right here overall, a great value purchase. The indicators show that. Overall, it's a fantastic purchase. RLAY, I'd watch this. I do love what I see. There you guys have it. I appreciate it. It's been a good day. It's been a good week. We'll see you guys tomorrow for our last watch list of the week. Saturday, brace yourselves. On Saturday, the sector rotation videos come back. If you enjoy those, they're coming back. If you really enjoy them, check out the Discord. Every single episode before this, we do that exact episode together for about 10 minutes and review them at macro markets and sectors every single day. But if you enjoy that, Saturday, they're coming back. Enjoy that. Have a good rest of your guys' day. We'll see you guys later. Thanks.